What up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes, Roz. Here with the Secret Cause Boy, and today I'm here to talk about the Mosaic Mixtape. Of course, it is Average Joe and Zae Da Blacksmith teaming up for an album. Now, I know it says mixtape, but this is not like the modern mixtapes where it's just a basic promotion album. People spit their best bars on there, and then you get the real album, and it's not as good. They watered down their effect because they put out too many mixtapes. This is more of an actual album. And of course, if you saw my interview with him, it's Zae Da Black. Average Joe does a lot of the blending of songs, so that's like one song goes into the next song, and as well as scratching on here. So my overall thought on this album, I would say it's good enough to purchase, but I wasn't like, man, this is just so dope. I wasn't left with that either, but I would say overall, it's good enough to purchase. It's enough good songs to purchase if you're into East Coast, if you're into boom bap. I'm going to talk about some of the stuff I liked, some of the stuff I did not like. Again, this is my opinion. Alright? Opinion. Some of the stuff I like. Formal introduction. I like this song in terms of his aggressive approach. The beat wasn't all that to me, but I like his aggressive approach. I like the way he stretched his words. All the weed, the bead, the bees, the seed, the bead, and all that. How he does all that kind of remind me of like Tupac, the way he stretches his words. Back in elementary, I strive up misery. So I like that for my introduction. Another song I like was the Holy Scriptures. This was the song produced by Wes Pendleton. You can tell it's a West P beat by the drums and stuff like that. And then does a double clap. I think he did that. I think it was a pistol beat that was sort of similar to that. But I like this song. The topic is not fresh, because we've heard this a billion times from theological rappers, but I still do like this song. Basically how the scriptures prove themselves, it defends itself. So I like it, but topic wise, nothing fresh. The Magnificent, this is probably one of my favorite songs on here. This is a true boom bap song. Like, people are always saying, oh, this East Coast is boom bap. No, this is actually a boom bap song. I really like this song. Just the sample is just real. The drums, real head bobbing beat. Nice scratching. Timothy Brindle, I like his verse. Especially the kind of a little edgy verse where he says like, I can't remember exactly, but he says like, that God helps us, like, because we can't do it ourselves, like the appearance of a paraplegic. It's kind of edgy, but I like that. That's more the old Timothy Brindle that I like. Stephen Levite is Stephen Levite. He gonna kill it as usual. Excellent Wife. I like this song mainly because it's sort of a continuation of the style that we saw from Christcentric on the Ephesian project, and that is rapping the scriptures. I like an MC that takes the verses of scripture and flips it in a rap. I think that's dope, and he does that with Proverbs 31. So I really appreciate that. Another song I like on here, Brand New Man, featuring Evangel. This is another head bobbing song. Evangel is Evangel. You know what to expect from him. So that's a dope song. Behold the Lamb. I believe that's the song. Let me check real quick.
For 3 years, I have told you that I am the supreme.
Yeah, that's it. That's the song with the sound like a martial arts flick where the old dude with the long white beard is training a new dude is into martial arts, is about to avenge his father's death or something. So it has that martial arts type of old school karate flick type of vibe to it. I like the sampling on it. I mean, I believe it's a sample. I like the sampling there on that. So it's dope. Really like the last, I think it's the last two songs. Restore My Soul, just very personable. Not really what you expect from Christcentric. They're more the theological rappers, but this is a little bit more personal. I like that from him. Christ Love is more of a worship type of track. Has Timothy Brindle in here. You know how Timothy Brindle is as far as his worship style, and so I really appreciate this song as well. Mixing wise, it's really uneven. Some songs that sound good, some songs that don't. So that's disappointing. What's some other things I'm disappointed with? I like mixtapes, and these are my expectations. Again, this is just my opinion. I like mixtapes where dudes just spit. Like on Former Introduction, he's aggressive and spit. I'm not really into mixtapes where it's sort of like a regular album. And like when I think of like mixtapes that I used to listen to back in the day, your Capris and your Funkmaster Flats, they would just have like the hottest verses, from that MC. It could be like even a freestyle type of feel to it. So I expected a little bit of that, but instead it just felt like something that you would hear on, like on a Christcentric album. So I really want a little bit more artistry, not in terms of, I have no problem with the rhyme schemes and all that type of stuff. I'm talking about more of the wordplay, just a little bit more of a fun aspect to it. That's what I think about with mixtapes. And this is just more like a regular album. So, I don't know. That's just what I expect. His beat selection definitely could have been better. I named the songs I liked, but a lot of the other songs I didn't really get into. The beats wasn't just that good, and I don't blame the producers. Like Just Word is a dope producer, but he didn't pick those Just Word's beats that really would fit him, and so that was disappointing. I like a lot of the boom bap stuff, but again, I need energy, I need hardcoreness, and it's there in spots, but it's not there all the time. So that was disappointing. Another disappointing thing is it's nothing new under the sun, but at the same time, there are ways you can repackage it where it seems fresh. So look at that Shaolin. Let's look at Latmo, for example. Shaolin, a lot of those attributes have been discussed before on the album, but it was the way he flipped it that made it seem new and fresh. On here, a lot of the stuff I've heard, even from Christcentric, I've heard these things. I've heard these things for Azrael. Nothing really fresh and new in his approach. So that was disappointing. I really, it's sort of like what people criticize Reach for in terms of what certain topics they're going to talk about. And this album, the certain topics he's going to talk about. Nothing really that new or fresh, with the exception, like I said, with the Proverbs 31 song. That was different. But a lot of stuff on here, I've heard this before. So nothing really new or fresh in the approach. But like I said, I can recommend it. But I can't just say like, man, you're gonna be blown away by this mixtape. I wasn't blown away, but I can recommend it because there are definitely some nice tracks on here. Just as an overall project, it could have been better. So yeah, it's a mixtape, but that's not what I personally look for in mixtapes. You know, even with Average Joe, I mean, it's cool he scraps, but I like mixtapes where the actual person like hosts the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like the Capri's, the Funkmaster Flex, they make their presence on a mic instead of just scratching. So, but I mean, that's his choice. I'm just giving you my thoughts on what I like in mixtapes, and I wasn't, satisfied in what the things that were missing on this mixtape. But overall, I mean, it's a God glorifying project. Definitely get it if you're into the East Coast boom bap, but I wasn't like, wow. So that's my thoughts. It's your boy Rise here with Proceed with Caution Blog. Kobe sucks. The White Coward sucks. And I'm out. Triples.